So Phil, how are you going today, man?
I'm doing well, Josh. I'm doing very well.
I'm glad to hear. It's your birthday today, right, Phil? Yeah.
It is my birthday. I'm taking time out of my precious birthday time to record this video for you. I hope
Is
you're
this
happy.
is this not something you enjoy doing, Phil?
Well, no, but I could be, I don't know, I could be doing many things, but instead I'm freaking sitting watching this video that was recorded on a potato, and I'm recording it for you.
Well, what else? Let's be honest here, Phil. I'm not entirely sure like what else you'd be doing, but this is probably a more productive use of your time.
Look, maybe, but that's still to be decided. But anyway, let's get into the gameplay. You're like failing
Sure.
epically. That's
Well,
all I can say.
You know what, Phil? It's not easy using this particular loadout. Have you ever like used the loose cannon before? Do you even have the loose cannon?
I do have a loose cannon. I used it like once and thought it was disgusting, so I stopped.
Okay. Well, I've just died here, and I'm going to blame it on the loose cannon pretty much. But I
Great.
think something you've got to consider about the loose cannon, Phil, is that you can use it to cannon jump, right?
You
Right.
can. You just showed that a moment ago.
Exactly. I'd like jump directly into a wall, so it's probably not like the best representation of what it's like to do cannon jumps, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. So the thing about the cannon jumps is unlike say a rocket jump. You after doing a cannon jump, you find yourself at about 40% HP, right? Which is why I like to combine the cannon with the half Satoichi to get that health back.
No, that's fair enough. I can understand why you would do that.
And so you see the thing about this the thing about this thing, Phil, is we've taken the Demoman, right, which was initially right the demolition man. He like had exploding things like sticky bombs and stuff, and he's become like this very highly mobile sort of harasser more than anything. Like, you can sort of get in there, do a lot of burst damage, get your health back,
And
then
kill retarded heavies.
and
Apparently.
kill retarded heavies. Yeah, get donk people and then like have a heavy shove his minigun up your ass. But that's fine. Don't worry about that. But that's something that's very interesting about this game. The way that like the classes can change their roles like that.
That is quite interesting. And like the loose cannon does bring a different element to Demoman play. I would say.
Like it gets rid of a lot of the spam and makes you be more precise. I
Yeah.
like the lock and load, but less like incredibly bullshit. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm still not a fan of this what's it called, loose cannon, just because like I don't really like it.
But
But
maybe
like,
you just like suck at using it.
well, that's true. Just like you suck at charging at people.
Look, it's not easy, Phil. I don't know if you know this, but you can only charge in like a straight line, and like people can move out of like a straight line when they're not charging. So they're already.
There's
at an
that.
advantage,
Wow,
right?
that was some intense lag.
That was pretty bullshit. But, that's fine because
This. Wow.
it's
okay.
karma.
I actually
makes up
thought
for
you were
it.
gonna kill that guy for a sec.
Yeah, no, that wasn't really gonna happen.
Oh, was I actually in this game? I can't actually remember.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with no.
All right. Well, look, that's fine. So this is kind of interesting. Like you're failing with like hitting.
Yeah,
people,
hitting us
and
out.
and I feel that like it's kind of bad because like if you miss with this thing, it's like pretty shit.
That's true. Of course, the same applies to if you were using just like the normal like pipe launcher. Like you get a
Oh.
little bit more rolly damage. You get 50% more rolly damage. But when you're not hitting anyone with the rollies anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess.
I think these like cannonballs also bounce differently. I'm not really sure, but I think that like they're more like elastic. Like you remember those high bounce balls that we used to like play Foursquare with?
I do. That's good times.
Good times. I think that the cannonballs sort of like look at this guy. Fucking hell. I think the cannonballs are sort of more like that, whereas the pipes are sort of more like I don't know, a tennis ball
Ah, okay.
that you'd use when you didn't have a high bounce ball available.
Well, actually, well, is that? Wait, hang on. So you're saying that you only played Foursquare with high bounce balls?
Well, I don't remember a lot about the good old days in like year 2 or whenever when we'd play Foursquare all the time. But I think that when we had high bounce balls available, we would use them, wasn't it?
Well, from my memory, and just let's just be honest here, I was a lot better at Foursquare than you were.
Yeah, let's not beat around the bush. I was pretty crap then.
But
Still pretty
but
crap
like
now.
you see, the thing with high bounce balls is that they're kind of noob friendly, because they give the extra bounce, and if you want to get someone out, you gotta get the low skimming shots, and that's not really possible with high bounce balls. 'Cause
Oh,
they
okay.
bounce high.
So
So
this is like,
really, yeah, the tennis balls are where you wanna play, in my opinion.
If you just want to like rape noobs, then that's your optimal ball. I never thought
Yeah.
about this, possibly because I could never skim in the first place.
Yes, that was well. Look, some people aren't very good at playing little games with tennis balls at lunchtime. So
Yeah, I guess some people just aren't cut out for the high intensity sport of competitive foursquare.
yeah, should be an Olympic sport really when you think about it.
Yeah, there's like handball, but that's not like what we would
No, but
call
that's a
handball.
different. That's like
like
skillful,
soccer.
like with like
Yeah.
the throwing and.
Speaking of skillful, watch this bit right here. This is some dumb shit right here.
Right.
So first of all, what's this
Hey.
guy doing with his SMG? What does he think's gonna happen?
Alright. What?
Yeah,
What?
that's how that works apparently. But you know what? It's fine. He's focusing on other things, so we'll just pick that up right
Well,
there.
there we go.
No
That
worries,
works very
Tom.
well. No, that was some. Wow. Okay.
I appreciate the fact that Valve like put in the way that the taunt kills count as like an actual kill. So like you get ahead with the Islander, and like you can pull out a useful weapon with the Zatichi.
Yeah, that's definitely good. It would suck if you couldn't do that.
Yeah, I could have just like taunt killed that guy and stuck. Like I wouldn't be able to like hit myself with my explosions here. I'd have
Yeah.
to like go and charge in and then probably die. That would not be fun.
I don't know, the billion pyros.
Anyway, are there any sort of subclasses like this one that you like to play, Phil?
Let's see. Well, like, not really, because right now all I like to play is like sniper, and you know that.
Yeah,
So-
that's very true. I
so,
thought, you know, I was
I
holding
mean-
out for maybe you'd I don't know, you like the occasional bit of combat spy, or I don't know.
Nah, I don't really play that much combat spy. I don't play much spy. I'd say like the only like kind of subclass I play is like just the normal sword and shield demo. And I
Right,
only
like
do that when I'm like, what just killed you? My
Fucking Diamondback with the crits loaded up.
Alright, well, look, the video is so low quality that I couldn't actually see the kill feed.
Look, alright, it took me like, I don't know, 2 hours to upload that 700 meg video onto friggin' my Dropbox so you could watch this shit. So I compressed it so it looks like it was recorded on a potato. What do you want me to do?
Well, I'm not seeing. Look, I have enough of this shit when I actually play TF2, so it's not really great
you-
when I'm watching.
Do you reckon this is actually better quality than like your TF2 setup?
No, well, obviously not, but like,
No, okay.
obviously not. But it's just not really that optimal. If anyone wants to know, my TF2 setup is really shit.
Looks like a PlayStation 1 kind of deal. Is that sort of how you describe it? Nintendo 64 maybe?
I wouldn't describe it that bad, but like I guess that like from someone who has played on the normal settings for like a long time and then they just saw my settings, they would probably just cry a little bit.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm kind of used to it now, so I mean,
I haven't actually seen your setup, but like I saw your StarCraft 2 setup and that was pretty funny.
well, my StarCraft 2 setup is I don't really mind the StarCraft 2 setup. It's not it's bearable.
You see that
Nice.
charge?
Nice.
That was nothing but skill. Watch
What is this guy doing?
He's just having a milk break. He was just drinking his milk.
Oh my god, you gotta learn to. He's not a fast milk drinker. You gotta be able to skull that shit.
Exactly. We'll skull it and then like throw up.
Yeah, well.
That doesn't sound like a very good idea.
My actual question to you, Josh, is why are you playing the map that you hate the most?
Oh, I don't know. I was playing a high tower server, and then the map changed. Because high tower is like really good for this demo night thing, and like stage 3 pipeline's pretty good for it, and like stage 1 and 2 are pretty awful, but whatever. That's it's still like a terrible map. Like it's just fun to deathmatch on with this demo nightman.
That's interesting. Oh well. All I remember is whenever we used to play this map in like, our little 5v5s or whatever with friends, you would just complain the whole time.
Because it's a really bad map.
Well,
Like seriously, who thought this was a good idea to have like these giant slopes where the cart could get pushed back like 30% of the way? Who thought that was a good idea?
I don't know.
Like it might be good in like a smaller competitive like team size game, where like you can actually get a team down and then push off of it. But like this is dumb.
Just like you just then.
Yeah, look, alright. Scouts are pretty good against this class, unless like you can hit the pro double donks and then like get the mad charge. I don't think it's really gonna happen. What's
Well,
with
that
Uber
was a nice play. I'll give you that one. You forced the Uber.
Force the oops. Not that it matters though, because like the cart's just gonna fall down the ramp again. Anyway. elite charges right here, man.
Ugh. Ugh. Huge crits.
Oh, massive crits. I was getting like 3 sword crits in a row on the high tower game before this. It was pretty dumb.
Yeah, wow, these cannon jumps really take you pretty far.
Yeah, they take your health away. Like that scout just had to shoot me once and I was dead.
Yeah. Well, you got the I guess it evens out.
That's the theory, at least. It doesn't always work. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Now you are without shield.
It's a bit awkward.
So, good luck. Doesn't even matter.
Doesn't even matter.
Doesn't
Just
matter.
drop
Who
down, steal that
needs
guy's
shield?
kill.
What does it look
Not
like
me.
if you charge now?
It's probably like the exact same except without a shield on. Look at this guy. We're M1ing as hard as we possibly can.
Yeah.
M1 plus W versus M1 plus W. I win, bitch.
Obviously, because you're playing with the bullshit shield.
Get mad.
I'm pretty mad.
Look, I wouldn't use like the splendid screen with this loadout because like the charge damage. You don't want to get the charge damage, in fact, because
No, that's
then you run the risk of having the kill stolen by the charge damage, and then you're stuck using the sword for a bit, and you don't even have full health. It's bad times. Look at these snipers. There's like 3 snipers in that building, and none of them can hit us.
Well, this map is kind of like made for really shit snipers, so I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing
Oh, well.
much you can stop that.
It's fine. The match drawing to an end. Let's go
Well, there
and
we go.
get this scout from before who like decimated.
You actually, wow.
It's fine. We got a special bonus clip here, Phil.
Oh, really? A bonus clip?
A bonus clip. This was one of the lives that I had earlier. I decided not to put it in the final video, but just...
You retard.